Okay guys, in this video we're gonna talk about why you should advertise on Facebook and on Instagram. Okay, what are actually the reasons? So let's get into this. So Facebook and Instagram, aka the big blues, have currently over 1 billion users. Okay, over 1 billion daily active users. That means all the people are on these social media platforms. And as Gary Vaynerchuk, one of the most um, successful speaker in the world, says, you have to go there where the traffic and where the attention is. Okay, so in this case, you won't have customers. Okay, in this case, you have a lot of customers. Okay, and where actually are your customers? They are on these social media platforms. So what you have to do is you have to place your advertisement exactly on this social media platforms so you can profit from that, because an average person spends around 1.72 hours per day on social media. Okay, nearly 2 hours per day on social media, an average person. So what if they see an advert from you, from a product of yours, which is maybe 30 seconds long, and if you can sell your products online. Another thing is it's extremely scalable. Yeah, you can go very quickly from $1,000 revenue to 10,000, from 10,000 to 100,000. Yeah, even to 1 million. There are people out there who do 1 million with Facebook advertising every single day. Because why? It's extremely scalable due to large audiences. Now you can target every type of audience, and that's how we come to the next point. You can target everything. If you want dog owners to see your ad, you can target dog owners. If you want people who like to go swimming, you can sell your swimming stuff. You can sell basically everything, and you can target every person. Even if you are from India, you can target Indian people who like to buy stuff online. You can target them because it's possible with Facebook targeting. Okay, and Facebook and Instagram, this is basically the same. Instagram is a company of Facebook, and it's the same business manager. So basically what I mean with that is you can do both advertisements on one platform, this business manager which we just created before. So let's go on with some terminals. Like these words, these little shortcuts are very important for you to understand, and that's why I want to talk about this right now. So okay, these are some words which are gonna take place a lot of times now, okay, in this video course, in this Facebook ads section. So you have to know them. So view content, okay, YC. This means that the customer were on your store. Yeah, he viewed the product. Add to cart means he added the product to the cart, yeah, which is basically simple. Initiate checkout, IC, means the customer did go to the checkout but didn't buy. Okay, so that's what we also can filter from Facebook. PUR, purchase, very simple, people who buy your products. CPP, cost per purchase. Okay, this is very important. I will explain it to you in another video, but for now, what cost per purchase means: if you have a budget of $10 every single day on Facebook, and if you make 5 purchases, okay, then you have an average CPP of $2, because you divide the budget of yours by the time it was purchased. So then you got this cost per purchase. Okay, so what does CPM means? It means cost per 1,000 impression. 1,000 impression means the cost for letting Facebook show your advertising on 1,000 people's smartphone. Okay, that's actually the CPM. CPC means cost per click, cost per one click, cost per click, which a customer will do when they land on a send. Okay, how much does this click cost? CTR is the click-through rate. What click-through rate means, if you have 100 people who watch your ad and 2 of them click on the link, you have a CTR of 2%. If 3 of them click, you have a CTR of 3%. ROAS, return on ad spend. This means what you give in and what you get out. So if you put $1 in and if you get $4 out in advertising, you have a ROAS of 4. If you put $1,000 in and if you got $3,000 back, you get a ROAS of 3. And then we go on with lookalike audiences. This I will explain in another video, but lookalike audiences got built with custom audiences. Custom audiences are audiences which you can create manually. It's a type of audience, like if you want to target people who added your product to the cart but didn't buy, this is a custom audience, okay? And if you want to create a custom audience of people who did buy, this is also custom audience. So further, you can create lookalike audiences. Lookalike audiences are the best audiences you can have and target on Facebook, okay? This lookalike audiences stuff, this is basically magic, okay? This can make you a lot of money. So guys, this was a little short video. I just wanted to explain you why you should advertise on Facebook and Instagram. I hope I could explain it to you and give you a good reason for that. So yeah, see you in the next video. Okay guys, in this video we'll create our business account for Facebook. So what you have to do is to go to business.facebook.com. okay, that's the page, and here we can create our advertisement account so we can run advertisement. You don't need an extra Facebook account, you can use your private one, and what we just need is we will connect your private account with a business account. So it's very simple and easy. So if you already have one, then just go to business.facebook.com, and then here we can create our account. Okay, if we click here, create account, so this is the page, okay, because we want to run Facebook advertisement. And what I mean with Facebook advertisement and Instagram advertising, it's both the same. It will be everything done in the business manager of Facebook, so you can run ads from Facebook and from Instagram. Okay, it's super easy. So when we click on create account, so we first have to log in. Okay, I just quickly do that. Okay, and if we click create an account, you will see this pop up. So here you can put your company account or your account name. Here you can do like your store name if you're like in our case it's Darion. Okay, it's Darion. The name is from my cousin. Business email address, you do your email address. So I just put a random run here. Okay, so what we then do is you click, you select your country. If you're in India, just click India, then your address, okay, city, postcode, number of the company website, and that's all. Yeah, and if you click to send, and confirmation email will be sent to your email address. Just have to confirm it, click on the button, and then your account will be created. Okay, it's super easy. And what we then do, I will show in the next seconds. Just let me put down the address and the city name. Okay, see you in the next seconds. Okay guys, this will be the dashboard you will see after you have created an account, after you have confirmed the confirmation. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is we create an go to company settings, then we create our ad account, okay, advertising account. So now here's DC Rich Teen, just add in and do create a new advertising account. Okay, then you put down a name of it. You can do like Darion. Now my name is Darion. Then you put your time zone in. Okay, so mine is now Germany and my currency is Euro currently, but if you are from India, you can put down your Indian time zone or American time zone if you are from America, and then US dollars or Indian rupees. Okay, it doesn't matter. Then you click on further, my company, Dns Verification, and then click on create. Okay, what you then do is select this one and then click on it, activate everything. So this account has access to all the advertising. Okay, so now we have done this. Now we have created our ad account. Let's go on with pages. Okay, we have to create a Facebook page. So we add a page, create a new page, and here you do brand or product. Okay, then we put on our store name, there on, choose the category. It's we do like product or service. We can do like website. Okay, it's a website. Create page. It's creating now. Okay, Dorian. Okay, now we got the page. Now we click on view page. Okay, so we can edit the page now. And here we can add our logo, okay, to our Facebook page. Let's just quickly do that. Okay, just let me find it. Darian. Okay, here's the logo. Okay, perfect. Do like this, Darian. Okay, save. Okay, so this looks nice. Okay, here we add our title image. Select from upload. Here we can also do our logo. Keep it simple, guys. Okay, and then click save. So now we got our Facebook page. Now we go back to company settings. Now we have set up our ad account, and now we have set up our business page. So next video I'm gonna show you how to install the pixel, the tracking pixel. So see you in the next video.
Yo guys, what's up? Welcome in this video. Today I'm just gonna show you how you can actually install your Facebook tracking pixel into your store, so you can actually track everything, what's happening on your store whenever someone buys something, edits something into the cart, so you can create later on custom audiences and work with lookalike audiences and scale higher, you know. So let's just go through it. Shopify and Facebook had a recent update, so just do it again here. They're always doing some updates. So if you are here, okay, on online store, you go on preferences. Okay, after you've gone to preferences, you scroll down and then click on setup Facebook, and then a pop-up will appear, and you just click on install Facebook, and then you will install this here, you know. And then we go here on create free paid ads on Facebook, click on start setup, you know. And then you just connect your Facebook account, your private Facebook account. You just click on it, okay? Then your private Facebook account will be connected. I will just go click on this, okay? 1 second. Okay, guys. And after I've connected my Facebook account, I need to select the right business manager. So before you do everything here, you just go on Facebook first, create your business manager, create your ad account, create your pixel, and then you come here, you know? And now we move on, select the right business manager. Let's just say this is the one I want to use, connect. Okay, click on, oh no, we want to use this one, connect, you know. Then you select your Facebook page, which you want to work with, you know, your Facebook page you created in the business manager, click on connect. Okay, then you select the ad account, okay. And then now you need to select your pixel, you know, on data sharing. You need to select your pixel, and you just click on disconnect, okay? And guys, one thing I can suggest you that you don't get confused, you just create a new pixel. If you go on Facebook, create a new pixel and name it like, just call the pixel Manjeet, okay? So you will remember it better. Just call the pixel Manjeet, name it Manjeet, okay? And then, 1 second. Just give me 1 second. So if you are here in your business settings, business account settings and Facebook, you just click here on create, okay, and then you just create your Facebook pixel and call it Manjeet, you know, Manjeet pixel. Click here and just call it Manjeet, okay, and then you don't need to put your URL here. You just click on continue, and then that's it, you know. And after you have created it, okay, this is a pixel I just created, test shop. One thing which is very important for you, okay, you need to connect your pixel with your ad account you want to run advertising with. So this is the pixel. We go on connected assets or something, I think it's in English, you know, and then add an asset, and then you add your ad account you want to do the advertising with. So if it's A4, I'm just gonna select A4, you know, and then just add, and now the pixel test shop is connected with the ad account A4. And now if we go back on Shopify, this is the pixel I created, test shop. I'm just gonna connect it. Okay, select the target country. If you're targeting first of all and testing UK, then we just go on United Kingdom. Okay, select United Kingdom, and then you just accept the terms and conditions, and that's it. And then your Facebook pixel is actually created. And if you have, like, guys, after you start creating your first campaign, there will be a pop-up like your pixel isn't verified or the pixel will be red. Guys, just please only ignore this, because we already set it up the right way. So it's just showing this error because we didn't gather any data yet. You know, you didn't have any purchases yet. That's why it's just showing the error, but you can ignore it. Okay, like after you create the campaign, in the ad set there will appear like a yellow warning, your pixel isn't verified yet. You can just ignore this point. Okay guys, see you in the next one. This is how you actually create a pixel and connect it with your Shopify store. Let's go.
Okay guys, let's just start talking a bit about Facebook ads basics. So the basic structure. So first of all, what are interests? Because you have to know what interests are before we go ahead, because this is a very simple word, but you have to understand this. Like, you have, if you want to do advertisement on Facebook and you want to target an audience, okay, what audience actually means. If you have a dog product which you want to sell, you can't target someone who has a cat, okay? You want people to target which own dogs. So that's what you can do with interests. You can target people, okay? And Facebook has many options which you can target. If you have a dog product, okay, you can target so many interests like dog, okay, dog species, dog magazines, dog food companies, okay. That's also a good interest, because basically people who like dog companies, dog company fan pages on Facebook, are people who likely have a dog and are searching for food for their dogs. So they are basically searching something regarding their dog, so probably on also a dog, okay. So you can also test from different perspectives. If you have a beauty product, if you have got a mascara, what can we test? We can test different stars, okay? We can target Kylie Jenner, we can target Kim Kardashian, we can target Gigi Hadid, everyone. We can target different brands, okay? We can target L'Oreal, MAC Cosmetics, Sephora, we can target magazines. You just want to target sites, interests, which are related to their product, okay? And let's go on with the structure, how we're gonna do advertisement, okay? The campaign structure. So you basically have one campaign, okay? That's what you create in the starting. I will do that in another video. There I will do a live creation of a full campaign. So we create one campaign, okay? One campaign is one product, okay? One campaign, one product. If you have a dog product, so you want to create a campaign for this dog product. After you have created a campaign, you want to go to the ad set level. This is what it's called. And this middle section where you can see the red buttons with interest 1, interest 2, interest 3. Okay, if you have a dog product, interest 1 would be like German Shepherds. Okay, we can do interest 1. Interest 2 would be a dog food company. Interest 3 would be something else, a dog magazine, and this on. So we create one campaign, 5 to 10 ad sets, so 1 to 10 ad sets. Interests, I didn't put 10 interests here because I didn't get much space, but we can create up to 10 interests, but actually 6 are enough. After we have created the interests, the ad sets, we create one ad, okay? So every audience we will be showing one ad. We won't show different ads, we show one ad. So if someone is from the dog magazine interest, we show them the ad with the product. If someone is from the German Shepherd interest, we show them the same ad. We always show the same ad to drive a lot of engagement on one post. We don't focus on different ads. We just want to focus on one ad so we can drive more sales, more engagement on one ad. So we got more likes, more comments, more shares, and we can reach more people. Okay, that's basically it. This is one campaign structure. It's very basic. Okay, this is what I do when I want to keep it very simple, and this is working very, very well. So yeah, see you in the next video. Okay guys, in this video we're going to talk about different campaign objectives. So what campaign objective basically means is Facebook is giving you a variety of different options which you can target. Okay, this campaign objective you can also define as goal. What do you want to reach? Okay, so Facebook has its own options. So there are like over 10 options. Okay, but I personally just use 3 types of ads. These are conversion ads, post engagement ads, and traffic ads. Okay, and now we go to conversion and to post engagement, to traffic, talk about the benefits and the negative points about it, what you have to execute in the result. Okay, so let's start with conversion ads. So conversion ads are the main ads that I'm using. It's the highest performing one for me because it's getting me sales. What conversion means is add to cart, initiate checkout, or buying product. Okay, your customer buying a product. So and that's what I actually want. Okay, so I'm targeting conversion because I'm telling Facebook I want purchases. So bring me purchases. That's why conversion ads will always perform the best because you have to target a perfect audience. You target people who have money, who spend money online, but there's only one negative point. It's a bit expensive. It's the most expensive ad on Facebook. If you want that Facebook shows your ad to 1,000 people, it will be much more expensive than post engagement ads. Okay, let's go on with post engagement ads. Post engagement ads are cheap. Okay, they don't cost a lot, and the perfect point is you get a lot of social proof. Like the name already say, post engagement. It's for making people bring emotions to your post, so making likes, okay, doing likes, comment under your post, share this, share your post. But the thing is, you are not targeting a high converting audience. That's the thing. Maybe you think, okay, it's cheap, I can use post engagement ads, but what I will guarantee you, you won't get any sales. You get maybe some sales, but not as much as conversion ads because these are people who just like, but don't buy. But we want people who buy. So that's the thing. So the last one, traffic ads. Traffic ads are also very cheap. What traffic means is that you are pushing customer to your store. So basically this has a good meaning, but you are not saying Facebook that you want purchases. You're just saying Facebook, just bring as much people as possible to a link, to a website. Okay, so this one is perfect for custom audiences. Database, for a database, if you have like a database of people who added a product to a cart but didn't buy, then you can use traffic ads because you have a definition of 1,000 people, and if you want these 1,000 people to get to know your ad of this product with oh, you didn't buy your product yet, get this 20% discount code and check out now, this retargeting, what I was talking about before, then you can use traffic ads. Okay, but it's not good for cold targeting. Like I said before, conversion ads is perfect if you just want to get started, but I have like a little game plan for you. What you can do and what you can execute is, what you basically do is you create a conversion campaign and then you create a post engagement campaign. You will, both campaigns will direct to one ad. Okay, your ad, it will be the same post. Okay, so what you will do is you have a conversion ad where you will get sales from, Plus, you will have a post engagement ad running. So in the end result, you will have sales, you will have revenue, you will have likes, plus you have organic traffic. Okay, sorry for this mistake with organic, but you will get a lot of organic traffic. What does that mean? You will get a lot of shares. So if someone shares your ad, your post, it doesn't cost money because it's for free. People share the post because they like it, they want to show it to their friends. So that's basically free traffic you're getting. You are not doing paid advertising. This is free, and that's the power of organic traffic. These are the different campaign objectives, and these are the mains I'm using. Now let's get into the next video and start executing. Let's go.
So guys, today we're gonna create a campaign for our product, a Facebook ad for our product. So you got the product in your shop, you got the product description, and you got the product video. Now it's time to make your product visible, to make your store visible, to show you, to test the product, and if it's good, then we can scale it up. But in order to scale up, we need to first test it and upload our just create our website conversion campaign. So let's just quickly do it. So there are a lot of strategies when it comes to creating campaigns in Facebook. If you just go to YouTube, you will find like literally 1,000 strategies when it comes to Facebook ads. But I'm just going to show you mine. So my strategy was just working perfect for me. So as you guys know, we only target UK. This is our target market. So first of all, we go here on this green button and click on create. Okay. And then we always go for conversions campaign because we want purchases. Name your campaign. So we're gonna just name it WCA website conversion ad, and then our product, right? So right now I don't know which product I'm gonna select, but just type in like your product name. Okay, if it's a dog harness, then right, like dog VCA dog harness or something like that, right? And this we just dash. Then we go on continue. Okay, and then guys, just deactivate this campaign budget optimization, the CBO strategy. This one we only gonna use when it comes to scaling. So deactivate it. Okay, and now we have created a campaign. Now we go to ad sets. Okay, and here we set our budget, we set our targeting, and we set when the ad should be gone live. So I click on edit here, and then click on website, and always here you got already your pixel connected. Like create your pixel guys in the ads manager, and then or like in the business settings, and after you've created your pixel, just add it to your store. Now mine is already connected, and just type in as a goal purchase. So if your light will turn up like red or yellow, it's totally fine because your pixel doesn't have data, so that's normal. So just go for it. You can actually run your ad even when it's red or if it's yellow. Then scroll down. So now we're gonna schedule out the time and the budget. Okay, we're gonna set the budget. So if you're selling a product which is under $20, then I would go for a budget for $5 a day. If it's a product which is higher price, then I'm gonna go for 10 euros or $10 per day. So my product is, I think, like $15 or $20. So let's say just €5 per day. Started. Always select the next day, and we go for 12 a.m. Mine is Berlin time. If you are targeting UK, I would go for UK time, right? UK time 12 a.m. And then here locations, I've got set it up now. Germany. No, we're gonna select United Kingdom. United Kingdom. So and click here and edit. Take off this guys this detailed targeting expansion, because if you just take it, just look at here. Right now your potential reach is 45 million, and now wait, just let me show you. Choose. Okay, This is with detailed targeting expansion, 45 million, and this is without, right? So it's a 20 million difference. And if you have this detailed targeting expansion on, Facebook just gives you a random audience which we don't want. So that's why don't just have don't tick this box, right? So we're not gonna put an interest here, not a targeting. Automatic placements, manual placements, this is just let this as it is. So yeah, after we have done that, guys, the strategy behind this is, as you know, I love to use the broad strategy where I only go for age groups. That's why we're gonna do this. So we're gonna duplicate this ad set now 4 times because we have set it up our budget, we have set it up our time schedule, and now we're gonna just duplicate our ad set 4 times, right? So duplicate 4 times. Okay, then we go on the first one, and here the first age group will be 18 to 24, right? So the first one is 18 to 24, and just type it in your ad set name. So the next one will be 25 to 34, 25 to 34. And we won't split up on the genders, we will just let it be broad. Okay, the next one will be 35 to 44. Okay, you can actually just copy what I'm doing for your product or for your campaign. This is so easy and simple, and that's why it's working. Oh, 55. Oh no, it's 54 actually. 45 to 54. Just give me a second, guys. So next one will be 55 to 55 plus. Okay, 55 plus. And that's it. Okay, so we have 5 ad sets, and in each ad set there's one age group, 18 to 24, 25 to 34, and the other ones. So these are the age groups. We have one campaign, and then we have 5 ad sets, and that's it. Okay, and now we just need to set up our ads, the ad that people can see, the product, the ad copy. So we go on ads. Okay, we just select the random one here, click on edit. So already got a page here, Manjit Sangha. We click on create ad, and now you can add the video. Okay, we're gonna add our video here now. So just click on here. Okay, I've now uploaded my video. So now I'm just gonna, I just have my ad copy here. Just copy it and paste it in here. So this is my ad copy. I will just show you the product video, then you gotta know what product this is actually. Okay, it's incredible, 18 handy tools. And so here in the primary text, you're gonna write your ad copy. Okay, you're just gonna paste your ad copy here. And now we're just waiting for the video. Okay. Oh wait, just let me change the video. Let's just upload another one. Change the video. So I'm just gonna upload a random video right now, guys. So you just actually upload your product video here. Okay, in the media, ad media. Then you're just gonna write your ad copy. And now it was like a tool which you can, I actually just showed you this product when we were creating the video ad, so we can actually go back to this video. It's incredible, 18 handy tools in one. I must have it I must have one for Christmas. And then we just type in here, get yours here, and then your store link, right? I would shorten your store link with a bit.ly, with the software bit.ly, so you don't have like a long link which is in your ad copy. And always make sure to use not that many emojis, but if you have it like this, it's okay, right? And also then you need to paste your store link here under website URL. Okay, call to action should be shop now, right? And then you can actually, after the video is uploaded, publish your ad. Okay, you can then, after this video is uploaded, after you have put in the text, just gotta publish the video. Okay, so we just gonna wait a second after this is ready. So guys, let me refresh this page. Okay, so we got the video uploaded, and I also added like just a link of my landing page. Okay, and now after you selected the call to action to shop now, you have put it in your website URL, your product page, and of course my ad copy is not like right to my video or related, but let's just pretend it right now. And then we click on publish. Okay, publish your ad. Okay, we're waiting to get it published. Now it's going live. And now you take on this ad, you click on preview here, Facebook post with comments, and now you copy this tiny number behind posts. You have to copy this tiny number behind posts, copy it, okay? And then you select all the other ads. You can also select this one, but we don't need to select this. Select all the other ads, click on edit, okay? Create an ad, and then use existing post, because we don't want to send people to the same video but other posts, because then you will have like one video with 5 likes, other with 10 likes, other with 15. Just one machine, like one video ad for like 100 or 200 likes. So it's the same one. You can actually compare it. If you're not using the existing post option, you're just uploading on your private Instagram profile 10 times the same picture. But that's not what you want. You want one picture uploaded with the most amount of likes. So that's why we click on use existing post, enter post ID. Okay, this was just the number I copied of the link. Click on submit, and then we publish our ad. Okay, then we click on publish. So guys, we got this one campaign, website conversion, then these 5 ad sets. Okay, in each ad set is one age group, and then we got our video ad. Okay, for each ad set we got one ad, and that's it. And now our ad is in review. If you have a new ad account, this review may take like 10 hours, 5 hours. But if you have like a ad account which is already running, which is spending money, and which is bulletproof, I would say your ads could be revealed like in 2 hours, and then your ads gonna be go live. So I scheduled the time to UK time 12 a.m. and Berlin time 12 a.m. So they're gonna go live at 12 a.m. That's it, guys. That's how you actually create website conversion campaigns with age groups. This is all targeted only UK. So yeah, guys, see you in the next one. Guys, what's up? Welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to show you how to analyze the ads the right way. So you have actually launched your campaign, your testing campaign now. For example, if you're starting out in the UK, in United Kingdom, you're targeting United Kingdom, you have your product, you have like one video, like all the ads that I think you've just watched the videos, and now you just came to a point where it has been running since 1 day now, since 24 hours, and now you want to analyze, now you want to just take the seasons, because this is the most important activity when it comes to dropshipping. And this is the difference between the most successful dropshippers and the dropshippers who don't know their numbers. You've maybe heard that from like a lot of successful people. You need to know your numbers, and this is the same thing here in dropshipping. You need to know your numbers, especially if you're running Facebook and Instagram ads. If you look like 10 years, 20 years back, nobody could analyze the promotions they were running. Okay, so all the companies who were running like TV ads, banner ads, promo ads outside, you couldn't track anything. And nowadays, everything is possible. You can just literally track anything, when the customer lands on the store, what he actually does. Like, therefore, there's the app Lucky Orange, and you can even track where the customer is going and when he's actually leaving, because of which point. So it's crazy how many things you can analyze nowadays. And if you don't do it, you are just missing out. And then everything is a guesswork. And you don't want to actually run the business like a guesswork, and this is what most people do when it comes to e-commerce, when it comes to dropshipping. Like, you can actually you can control your success. And this is what I want you to do. So I just have a little sentence here. If you don't have a plan, you will plan to fail. Okay, you plan to fail, and this is totally fine. If I got people messaging me, bro, I spent $20 on this campaign, and I made no sale. And only from out of this one question, out of this one sentence, I know how far this client is, or I know how far this follower is who's just writing on Instagram. It's also depending what kind of questions you ask. And before you actually ask me this question, watch this video. You can watch this video twice, you can watch this video 5 times, or you can even watch it 20 times. It will actually benefit you in the future, because if you understand this thing, you can scale to $1,000 per day, to $5,000 per day, to $20,000 per day. In order to actually scale to those big numbers, you need to understand the fundamentals, the basics, and this is what we're gonna cover today. Like, if you're launching a product campaign for your brand, if you're launching a campaign for your dropshipping store, if you're launching a campaign for any e-commerce product out there, after this video, after this 10, 15, 20 minutes, you will know how to analyze and which things you need to actually follow up. So once you launched your campaign, always ask yourself these questions. Do you have sales? Okay, so after the first day, did you got sales on your product? If you don't, that's not a problem, okay? But we have also other metrics we can look at. Before you watch that video, you need to actually understand the metrics. I have a video in the program, it's called Understanding the Metrics. I hope you watched it, And if you come to this video now, you should actually know what a CPC and what CTR is, and even at 2cart ATC. So ask the question, what's your CPC? If you go to your ads manager and also make sure you have set it up the columns like it's in the video, so you can actually analyze those metrics. So what's your CPC? What are you paying for one click? Next thing, what's your CTR, your click-through rate? Just ask these questions yourself. And last question, what's the view content and the add to cart ratio? When 100 people visit your store, click on the campaign, how many people do actually add the product to their cart? And I will just give you full benchmarks today, how the numbers need to look, But before you actually analyze your numbers, you need to know your break-even point. And now you're maybe asking, Manjeet, what is a break-even point? Every business has a break-even point, And the higher your break-even point is, the better. You know, it's the point where you're not making profit but not any loss. So it's plus minus zero. So you need to know, okay, when I'm losing money and when I'm actually profitable. And this is the same thing here in dropshipping. So if I run, for example, a pizza, okay, a pizza bakery, and I'm selling pizza, it's costing me, like, I'm selling it for $10, and my cost with everything, with employees, with taxes, everything is $6. So my profit is $4, okay? Divide 10 by 6, my profit is $4. So this is my break-even point. I can spend maximum $4 on one customer. And if you want to know how much money you could possibly spend in one ad set to get a customer, you need to know your break-even point. And this is what we're gonna cover now, okay? So how you can actually calculate your break-even point. And this is very simple. I think under this video, if it's possible, I'm just gonna throw in, like, you can download my Excel sheet, you know, where you can just type in the numbers and your break-even point will just be calculated automatically. So I'm just gonna save you a lot of time, okay? Thank me later. But I'm just gonna tell you how it's actually calculated, so you can even do it by your own. So first question, what's your selling price, your sale price? And let's say this is, for example, just an example, okay, of a product. It's costing $100. You're selling the product for $100. Then you just take your transaction fees, okay? And these are like 5% of the selling price. If you're selling the product for $30, for $100, $75, whatever, you know, like all this transaction fees with PayPal, with Shopify payments, if you accept the cards, is approx 5%, okay? So that's why you need to calculate it, okay? Like the transaction fees is 5% of your selling price. So this is one point you can't just like know in the first stage. You need to actually know your selling price, and out of the selling price, this is the transaction fee you're gonna calculate. And in this example now, it's very easy to calculate. 5% of 100, this is $5. Okay, then $5 is a cost. Okay, the next cost we have before advertising is the cost of goods. How cost of goods? How much are you paying for the product if you're buying it from AliExpress, from your supplier, per unit? And let's say it's like $20. Then you know, okay, $20 I'm paying for the product per unit, and I got like $5 transaction fees if I sell one product. So now you just calculate your profit per sale, and very simple, you just take your selling price, how much you're selling the product, and just divide it by, like, just subtract by the transaction fees, $5, and subtract by the cost of goods. So this is your profit, okay? $75. This is your break-even point. I just explained you the example with the pizza, like it was $4 after all my costs, and here in this case it's $75. So I can maximum spend $75 on one single customer, you know, to be profitable. So if I'm spending more, if I'm spending, for example, $90, I'm making $15 loss. You know, it's costing me too much. And if it's like under $75, if it's $50, I'm very profitable. I'm making like $25 profit. And guys, now you're just understanding that everything just makes more sense. You know, you can control everything. If you know your numbers, you can just control what's not working, what's actually working. So if people tell me after 2-3 months I got no success after dropshipping, if I get these type of messages on Instagram, yeah, I already know the answer, because you're not controlling your business. It's just everything guesswork what you're doing. You know, you need to know your numbers. So and this is only the step number 1. Okay, now you just calculate your profit per sale. The next thing you need to actually do is divide the profit by the sale price. So we take $75 and just divide it once again by our selling price, and this is $100. So then the result will be 0.7 or 75%, you know, if you're taking it in percentage. So why do I want to actually know this 0.7? Because I want to calculate my break-even ROAS. So you don't actually only look at the break-even point, the $75, but you can also go, if you checked out the Understanding the Metrics video, you know, there's a one metric which is very important, the ROAS, you know, return on ad spend. If you're spending $1 and getting 4 back, your ROAS is 4. If you're spending $1 and getting 3 back, your ROAS is 3. And you also want to know, okay, what's the minimum break-even ROAS I need to be profitable? You know, so every time you have like a ROAS above your break-even ROAS, you know you're profitable. You know, so I'm just gonna show you this example here. So we just divide the profit by the selling price, 0.7, okay? And then the last step you need to do is just divide your profit margin by 1, okay? So take 1 and divide it by the percentage, and this is a break-even ROAS. So we just take 1, okay? Like take 1, divide by 0.7, 0.7 because this is our profit, okay? 0 divided by 0.7, this is our break-even ROAS, 1.4. So every ad set I'm launching, which is running more than 24 hours, and it has a ROAS of 3 or 3.5, I am profitable. Anything which is like under 1.4, I am making loss, you know. So just to summarize that, $75 is your break-even point, you know. And if you want to actually know your particular ROAS for that, for this example, it's 1.4. Yep. So once again, because I just want you to just understand it the best way, I'm just gonna give you another example, okay? So let's say our sale price is $30. We are selling it for 30 bucks. And now we also like just calculate our transaction fees, 5% of those. Like it's also like you can actually do it with your calculator, or you can even do it with your mind. You know, $30, 10% of it are $3, and the half of it 1.50. So this is your transaction fees, and then cost of goods. Okay, we are just paying 9.65 cost per goods. So actually now you're noticing that we're actually paying more for cost of goods when you look at the price terms. You know, that's why I always tell guys, always mark up your products like minimum by 3, by 4, better by 5, you know. So in the last example, we were buying for $20, selling for 100, you know, and this kind of margins are just much better. You know, you will just end up with a higher margin. So now we just calculate our profit per sale once again, take the selling price, the sale price, $30 divided by 1.50, this transaction fees, and by 965, the cost of goods. You know, the price we're getting from AliExpress with shipping, of course, included with shipping, guys. I didn't mention that, including with shipping. So the total price, what you're paying for shipping the product to the customer. Then we know, okay, the profit is $18.85, okay, and this is our break-even point. So if you want to now calculate your break-even ROAS, you know, just take 18.85 divided by 30, our selling price, and this is your profit, 0.6, you know, 63% profit before advertising. And now you can just calculate your break-even point by just dividing 1 by 0.6, you know, your profit, and then your break-even ROAS will be 1.6. So any ad set which is above 1.6 is making me money, and every ad set which is under it is losing me. Simple as that. But like I just mentioned, if it's possible, I'm just gonna throw in like give you an Excel sheet under this video, which you can simply download, and you can just automatically calculate your break-even point with this sheet. Just do it, guys. Always know your numbers before you analyze something. So basically, when it comes to ad analyzing, wait 24 to 48 hours. You know, the higher the budget, the faster you can make the seasons. So of course, if you're selling something for $20, the best thing, if you want to actually calculate your ad set budget, which is good, is just dividing by the selling price by 3. So if you're selling something for $20, you should actually go for $7 to $8 per ad set. If you're selling something for $10, you might go with $3, but I would suggest you do with $5. If you're selling something, for example, for let's say $50, of course you need to spend more money on one ad set to test it. $15, $20 per ad set. Yep. Kill after 48 hours everything which is under your break-even point. So guys, in the next following presentations, in the next following slides, I'm just going to show you the numbers after 24 hours. But like 48 hours after I launch my campaign is my bottom line. You know, I will kill anything, like everything which is under my break-even point. I will not even let it run. You know, there are some things, guys, which you will actually learn now. So even if you don't make sales in your first day, you don't kill something. Why you don't kill something? I'm just going to explain you, because there are always points you can improve. And this is what we're doing when it comes to analyzing. It's about optimizing. It's about reading the numbers and then optimize. And if you read the numbers and if they aren't nice, then you can just kill it. So which numbers are very bad? When should you kill your campaign after 24 hours? First of all, if you have no sales, if your CPC is above $1, if it's, for example, 1.3, if it's $2, if you're paying $3.50 for CPC, it's too much. If your CTR is only like 1%, 1.5, it's totally like in total under 1%, this is not good at all. Or if your add to cart rate is under 5%. So guys, now you may be asking, Manjeet, like CPC, CTR, these are things I can check in my business manager and the ads manager and the columns, but how can I check my add to cart rate? Guys, you just go on Shopify, then you go on your dashboard and then on statistics, and then you can just go like see where your conversion rate is, and then you can see, okay, how many people added the product to the cart. And you can just take your website, visitors, and then just tag the add to carts, and then you can just calculate your add to cart rate. Sometimes it's even showing in the ads manager, but due iOS 14 sometimes it's not showing up, so you can even check it on Shopify in your dashboard. So I want that when 100 people land on my store, like that minimum 5 to 10 people or even more add the product to the cart. If it's like only 2 people, it's not interesting. And if you have these kind of numbers, the product is outdated, maybe your video is just boring, it's not entertaining, it's not engaging, the format is not nice, the music is not nice, like you have text which is not readable, stuff like this. And if you have numbers like these, just kill it. You don't need to ask me if you have these kind of numbers, because this is shit. And if you have, of course, if I sometimes test products, I could even have this kind of numbers. But if I have it, I don't take it emotional. I just kill it. I just go by the numbers. And this is why I'm actually just testing products and finding my winners very fast, because I'm taking faster seasons. I'm not questioning. I'm not asking. I'm not a person who's just crying from campaign after campaign if it's not making me money. I'm just always a solution finder. What can I do? What can I improve? It's the same thing for you. And also don't ask yourself like, oh my God, I spent like $20 in a campaign. Okay, what happened? Then you just move on with the next product. Look at the numbers. It's not profitable. Of course you spend it now, you spend now $20 and you didn't make a sale. Do you think if you spend more money, then the sale will come? No. So that's why just kill it after 24 hours if it's not profitable. So when should you hold your ad set? When shouldn't you kill it? But when are the numbers actually not that bad? When are they good? So if you have, for example, in your ad sets 0 to 5 plus sales. So of course, if you have sales, it's always a positive metric. But even if you don't have a sale, you don't need to kill your campaign after 1 day. Why? Because now we're just going to analyze the other numbers. So if your CPC is under $1.70, like if it's 20 cents, if it's 30 cents, 50 cents, and your CTR is above 3%, 4%, 6%, 7%, these numbers are actually telling you that your product is relevant to the market. People are interested. Because just ask yourself, when you have a high CTR and low CPCs, this means that people love to see the product and love to visit your page because they want to buy it. And now, even if you don't got any sales, you need to check what's wrong in your product page, because you can see in the numbers, okay, I'm getting high clicks, I'm getting a lot of clicks and my CTR rates are very high, but nobody's buying or nobody's adding the product to the cart. Then you need to actually understand that something is wrong on my product page. You can ask me, Manjeet, I have good numbers, but I'm not getting add to carts. What can I change on my product page? The best thing what you can do is first of all, focus on your product images. Are your product images high quality? Aren't they just boring with white background? If yes, change it up. Put a branding on your pictures. Next thing, I actually made a live call on this topic. Check your product title. Is your product title branded? Does your product have a branded name? What about the description? Is it just a copy-paste description of AliExpress, or did you just follow my blueprint? Is it looking professional with GIFs, with a headline, with emotional stuff, not only with facts? stuff like this. So like just test to go lower with the price if you actually comply with all the points. So just check if it's because of the price, and if yes, you can just let the product run for 1 day longer and then see how the numbers go. Okay, after 24 hours. Like after you changed everything on your store after 24 hours and it's still not bringing sales, you just remember my rule. After 48 hours, after 2 days, we just kill everything which is under a break-even point. So even though I'm getting like 10-cent CPC, I'm getting 10% CDR, but if I'm not making sales after changing, optimizing, I will just leave it. I will just kill it. I just take fast decisions. And just to give you an example here, what are actually positive metrics on an ad set? Like, of course, like these are metrics for winning product. And I will just show you example of a winning product campaign, how it can actually look. So if you got ad sets with more than 3 sales, 1 sale, 2 sales, 3 sales, it's a good sign. If your CPC is under 30 cents, 20 cents, 15 cents, this is a good sign. If your CTR is above 3%, 4%, this is also nice. And your add to cart rate is over 8%. So like 100 people or 1,000 people are visiting the store and over 100 people are adding their product to the cart. Then I know my product page is right. It's perfect and it's converting, because it's not only about getting cheap clicks, about getting a lot of traffic, a lot of visitors on your store. It's also about converting them, having a high conversion rate. This is what you need to focus on. And if you see, okay, my add to cart rate is not high, then look for ways for improving it, And this is why it's so important to have a trustworthy store. You can't just run ads with a simple dropshipping store, which is like, which doesn't even have a logo, which doesn't have colors, and of course it won't work. So your store need to be actually trustworthy with nice colors, simple and fast. This is important. But these are actually positive metrics. So let's just analyze here a campaign, okay? So this was one campaign I launched for a product which was very new, and here you can just look at some numbers, okay? So of course, guys, if you launch, for example, 5 ad sets in one campaign, even if 2 of the 5 ad sets are working and all other 3 are not working, that's not a problem. We are always like, that's why we are calling it testing. We will find the winning ad sets, the winning audiences, and we will just like delete or deactivate the ad sets which are not bringing in profit. So as you guys can see here, I've actually set up my campaign like it's shown in the video. So make sure if you're going in your ads manager that you are also seeing these numbers, because if you're seeing the same numbers like me, you can also analyze like me. So I can see, okay, here the CTR is above 2% in average. So it's good, okay? My link clicks, my CPC is under 30 cents, it's under $1. It's like, in this case, it's like $15, 15 cents, 16 cents in average. So this is amazing. I got like very cheap clicks. So, and also like the most important thing, like these metrics are also just there for showing you how the ad converts. But the most important thing at the end of the day is your ROAS. If you're making profit, if you're making revenue, like if this number is good here, you can even shit on those numbers. It's all about actually making money. It's about making money and being profitable. So here, of course, I launched like some ad sets with more budget, with 10 euros. But now we can see, okay, 2 sales here with 6.5 ROAS, so it's amazing. The next ad set, only 1 sale, okay? So what I would do if it's under my break-even point, I would kill this ad set. Here, next ad set, 3 sales, okay? 6.5. So this is, for example, the first day here. And as you guys know, I never scale something in the first day. So if it's still bringing me in sales tomorrow, this is one ad set I will scale. It has more than 3 sales and over ROAS over 3. Then we just go on with the next ad sets here, 4 ROAS, 4x ROAS, 6.5, 9x ROAS. So these are actually ad sets which are profitable. But here you can also see ad sets which are not bringing in any sales, and these are the kind of ad sets you need to kill because they are not bringing you in money. So that's totally normal, guys. You will, in a one campaign, you will actually have like 20 to 40, 50% positive metrics, positive ad sets, but also like 50% ad sets which are not working. But that's why we're always testing audiences. And in this video, I don't want to explain you how to scale something, how to duplicate, how to do stuff. This is all about ads analyzing, you know, when you launch something, when you launch ads, and how to analyze them. And this is relevant for testing. This is relevant for scaling. You know, if you're testing, for example, lookalike audiences, this is the same way you analyze. You know, always know your break-even point. After 48 hours, if something is running more than 48 hours and it's under your break-even point, just kill it. You know, and guys, trust me, you don't need to watch any other kind of video based on ads analyzing unless this one. Okay, so that's why watch this video 2 times, 3 times, 5 times. You know, take notes. You know, it's not about just watching the video and just continuing to another one. This video is golden value. You know, I would even pay, if I would have back then, I would even pay $10,000 to just watch this single video here. You know, because when I started out, I didn't know these points here, which I spoke with you up today. So this thing is golden value, and I think this is the most important video in the course. I think so. Okay, so guys, I'm just gonna see you in the next video. Just give me a feedback how your ad converts. So guys, speak to you soon. Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to this video. In this video, I'm gonna share with you how you can verify your domain on Facebook. Why do you need to verify your domain? Because of the new iOS 14 updates. But also as well, it's better to just verify your domain because of tracking reasons. You can track them better when it comes to ad analyzing. So how I'm gonna structure this video is I'm just gonna go over the step-by-step guide, and I'm just gonna throw in some screenshots later on in the editing, okay, with the text. So first things first, guys, open your Facebook Business Manager. Okay, if you're on your Business Manager, go to Business Settings. Okay, there will be a menu. Just go on Business Settings, and there, if you look at the left bar, there should be a button down below, Brand Safety. Click on Brand Safety, and then on Domains, Brand Safety, Domains, and then you just click on Add Domain. You need to add a domain if you haven't done it before. And then you just type in your domain, okay? And just be careful how you type it in. Just like Manjeet.com, Manjeet.de, without those HTTPS and the slash and everything, just a normal domain, okay? Just type it in, and now there will, it will be successful, and then there will be 3 tabs. One will be DNS verification, then the next will be meta tag verification, and then upload a file or something like this. But now it comes the reason or the difference is if you buy your domain from GoDaddy or from Shopify. So now I'm just gonna guide you through the settings. If you bought your domain on GoDaddy, then you just go on DNS settings, okay, DNS verification on Facebook, and then there will be opening a step-by-step guide, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and first things first, just go on GoDaddy, open a different tab, log in on GoDaddy, then you just select your domain, and then you scroll down, and there should be a button, Manage DNS settings, okay? Then you click on there, and then you just scroll down and click on Add Record, okay? Just click on the Add button, and then you can, it's very simple. You just type in the type, and the type will be TYT, then the host will be an ad, you know, just type in the ad, and next the txt value will be code. You know, you just type in the code which is on Facebook, like on the step one, like it will be something like facebook.com/ with different kind of numbers. This is the code you're gonna copy and paste into GoDaddy, okay? And then you just go back on Facebook and click on confirm. Now, if you want to verify your domain, if you bought it on Shopify, now listen, you go on business settings, on brand safety, domain, add the domain, everything the same. And then we won't select the DNS verification. We're going to select the meta tag verification, And then there will be a code as well again. So you go back to Shopify, you open a new tab, open Shopify, online store, theme settings, then you click on edit code. You go on the code editing part, and then on layout on the left bar there will be something called like theme liquid, and there you click, okay, click on theme liquid, and then you can just randomly paste the code in. You know, you can just make some spaces and paste the code in, and it's done. Then you just go back on Facebook, click on confirm, that's it. So the only thing we need to do in both steps, if you bought your domain from GoDaddy or from Shopify, is to just copy this little code and paste it in. If you bought your domain on GoDaddy, you're gonna paste it in the DNS settings. You're just gonna create this record type. If you bought your domain on Shopify, you just copy this code and edit it to your shop code. That's it. Just follow my instructions here in the video, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. I wish you all the best, stay safe, and yeah, let's go. So now we're just gonna configure the web events, and after you have done this step with the domain verification, this is your next step. Most important thing, you need to be in the events manager, okay? Find the tool events manager. Then you just select your right pixel, and then you go here on aggregated event measurement. Then you click on configure web events. Once again, you can only do this step if your website is verified, like your domain is verified. You can just refresh this page, and then we will see that the domain is already verified. Okay, then we're just gonna click on here, manage events, edit. Now we're gonna add events here. Okay, so the first important one, the highest priority, is the purchase. Okay, so we just select our right pixel, you know, click on purchase. Okay, we find purchase. Then next one, we just select our pixel once again. The next one will be add payment info, this one. In total, we just gonna get like 5 events here. Just like the right pixel. Next one is initiate checkout. Okay, what comes next or what comes before? Add to cart. Okay, then we just gonna select add to cart. And the last one, which is missing, is view content. This is the e-commerce dropshipping setup with the web events. This is just done because of the iOS 14 update. Yep. View content, and then we just click on submit. Yes, and confirm these changes. Click on apply, and then the step is done. And then you've just configured the web events. So domain verification and web event configurations, this is all the 2 steps you need to do because of iOS 14, and when it's done, that's it. Yo guys, what's up? In this video I'm going to show you how to set up your columns in order to analyze our advertising the right way. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how I actually structure my columns. So we go here to the column section. Okay, click here and customize columns. Okay, and now you're gonna delete first what I'm deleting. Okay, so I'm gonna delete the bid strategy, last significant reach. You can even watch this video slowly and just delete what I'm deleting. Okay, so right now we deleted some. Okay, you can go back if you don't know which I deleted, but just go through this. Okay, after we've deleted, we add this one. Okay, CTR. Okay, then link clicks. Okay, then we do CPC, and you really have to do it in the right order. You don't have to actually do it the right order, but I just like to do it like this, that we have a right structure. Okay, CTR, link clicks, CPC, CPM. Here we started. Okay, and now we add to cart. Okay, that we can see how many people added to cart, unique and value. Okay, and then purchase, that we can actually see how many people purchase, unique purchases, the amount, how many purchases, and also the value, how, like, what's the conversion, how much revenue did you make here, and the ROAS, purchase ROAS. Okay, very important. And also deselect, untick this one, all this, that we don't do double something, don't do something twice, and then just click to apply. And now you can analyze the right way, like I'm analyzing my advertising in order to have like crazy results. Okay, so I'm just looking always to these numbers, CPC. So this is the most important one. Okay, now I just started a new campaign. This is the most important one. Purchase ROAS, you always look, okay, is this above 2.5 or 3? Okay, and then very important, CTR, CPC. Okay, is this, the CTR should be minimum 1.52%. If it's under 1%, you're doing something wrong. Guys, just go to the analyze video. There's everything actually how to work with this metrics. Okay, let's go guys, see you. Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to the new video. Today we're going to talk about how to set up your columns the right way in order to analyze your ads the proper way. So we're just here in our ads manager. Okay, here are our campaigns. This is just some testing campaigns, and here you can find the option columns. Okay, we click here. Okay, and then normally your default will be like here, performance, and we just like this is select default. So then we just click on customize columns. This is very important. And now we cut off last significant edit. Okay, quality ranking, engagement rate ranking, conversion rate ranking, schedule, frequency. Just copy what I just did. Okay, for your ads manager it should be the same. And now we also cut off this. We add CTR, then we add link clicks. Okay, then the next one will be CPC, cost per click. Then next one, add to cart unique. Okay, and then add to cart value, and we just take off the sticks here, and then purchases unique and purchase value, and last but not least the ROAS. Okay, and we just take off the sticks, or we just forget a metric. It's the CPM. Okay, the CPM we need to move it under CPC, click cost per click. 1 second, under CPC. So just look at my columns, just model how I just did them. Okay, I just go slowly here, bid strategy, budget, results, reach, impressions, cost per result, on spent, ends, CTR, link click, CPC, CPM, unique add to cart value, unique purchases conversion value, and purchase ROAS. And then we click on apply. Okay, then you can save this column and just like boss or something, I don't know. And now we have set it up our columns, and now you can actually analyze the right way. So now we can actually see, okay, what is the CTR, what are the click prices, and what is the ROAS. Okay, these are the most important metrics. Okay, how to actually analyze data, this is what you learn in other videos. Today in this video I'm just wanted to talk about how to set up your columns. Now you know. Let's go. Yo guys, welcome to this new video today with glasses. Okay, today we're going to talk about scaling with lookalike audiences. Lookalike audiences is a very interesting topic because I actually use it when it comes to scaling very aggressively in Facebook ads. So if you see me scaling a brand new online store from $1,000 per day to $10,000 a day within 2 to 3 days, in most of the cases I just use lookalike audiences. So guys, now you're maybe asking, what are lookalike audiences, how do they work, and what's the system behind it? So lookalike audiences, as the name just say it itself, so it's actually an audience, or these are audiences which you can build in the Facebook Business Manager. I will just show you an example, or I will just show you some general things about lookalike audiences. So the shortcut of lookalike audience is LLA. Okay, when you see me creating a campaign with the words LLA, it's actually meaning of lookalike audiences. Okay, lookalike audiences are the audiences which you actually want. You don't know your audience, okay, but Facebook knows everything. So if you're actually selling a product, for example a dog product, of course you can target dog owners, dog food, like different species of dogs or different kind of dogs. So you can actually target this interest, or you can do broad targeting, but you don't actually know what's in the brain or in the mind of the customer. But Facebook is a machine. Facebook is a learning machine. Your Facebook pixel tracks everything. When someone bought your product, when someone watched your video, when someone has gone to their website, which shows people how to actually train your dog. And this is the crazy part here. Facebook or the whole internet is so crazy that that Facebook actually knows which person does which thing, okay, and does visit which page. Because maybe you know this example, when you go to an online store, for example Nike, just look for shoes but you don't buy the products, you just leave the page. After you go to Instagram and Facebook, you will see other ads of other shoes, of other sneakers, of similar sneakers. This is when it comes to lookalike audiences. Yeah. So Facebook, you can create in the business manager audiences which are similar to the audience which you are targeting. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you like an image. I think it's better to explain, then you're gonna understand it better. Here's how it works. It's just a simple graphic. So this is actually a database. Okay, so if you have a video, your video creative, and if it has like 10,000 views on YouTube, or not on YouTube, on Facebook, okay, so there are 10,000 people who actually watched your video, clicked on your video, and you can also select the people who watched their video 75%, 95% of the time. Okay, a very interesting lookalike audience or custom audience is people who watch the video 95% of the time. And what you can do is you can save, or you can tell Facebook just select me the people who watch the video to 95% of the time. And what Facebook gonna do is they're just gonna filter out the people who watch this video. And if you have 10,000 views, they're gonna be like 500 to 1,000 to 1,500 people who actually watched your video for 95% of the time. And this will be the people who watch the video, and Facebook will take these people, and you can tell Facebook these are the people who watched this video to 95%. And guess what? The people who watched the video to 95%, they're very likely to buy the product and who are interested in your product. That's why they are watching it 50 seconds of 60 seconds, right? So what you can do is you can say, Facebook, these are the people who are interested in my product. Just create me a similar audience like this, okay? And from these people, you are gonna get a lookalike audience. So this is just another example. We got a video which has already like 20,000 views, the video. Then you can create a custom audience. Custom audience is just the database or one particular event, okay? You can like filter out who bought your product, who added your product to cart, but you can also filter who watched their video to 95%. And you can tell Facebook select me everyone who actually watched the video 95%. So of 20,000 views, maybe they're gonna be like 1,500 people, and out of this 1,500 people, you can create a lookalike audience, like a similar audience. Facebook will create you a similar audience to that. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you. Wait 1 second. There are multiple types of custom and lookalike audiences. Okay, you always create a lookalike audience of a custom audience. Okay, so wait. This is the video. This is the custom audience, or actually the people who has gone through that event, and then this is the lookalike audience, the audience which should be similar to this 1,500 people, to the people who watched the video, to people who added your product into the cart, to people who bought your product. This is the lookalike audience, and custom audiences are these people who actually interacted with your business. So the different custom audiences which you can create in the business manager. You can create a custom audience of people who watch the video like 75% of the time, 95% of the time. You can create a lookalike audience of people who visited your page, view content, who added the product to the cart, who initiated checkout, who bought the product, who were, okay, this is in German, sorry, who were 25% of their time on Facebook, on your product page. And there are actually many more, but these are the ones I actually prefer. And out of every event here, you can create 10 lookalike audiences, right? So if you want to create a lookalike audience, okay, the first one which you can actually create, which is very fast to create, is the lookalike video views 95%. You can go to audiences here. Okay, if you're in the ads manager, just go and open this drop down menu, and then just go on audiences. Okay, then if you are in the audiences tab, then you will click here on create audience. Then you first create your custom audience, and out of this custom audience you can create your lookalike audience. Okay, and if you have created a custom audience, then you can select the custom audience and create a lookalike out of this custom audience. Then here will be your custom audience. Here you will select your country. If you're selling US, you can create your lookalike in US. If it's UK, and then these are the percentages of people. Okay, so you can also read this definition, what this actually means. But 1%, if I would explain it, is it's actually very hard to explain, but just do it, because you never know. 1% is if you define it on Facebook, what does that actually mean when you create a 1% lookalike audience? Is the most similar one, and 10% is the less similar one. But you never know which one performs good. It's like you can actually compare it with a pizza. Okay, if you take a pizza from Pizza Hut, do you tell Facebook, okay, just make me a pizza who's which is like this one from Pizza Hut? Okay, then 1% will be almost the same pizza with another tomato sauce, and 6 or 7% will be a pizza who actually isn't that similar to that Pizza Hut pizza, but which still tastes very good. Okay, so that's why you need to test different percentages. That's why first you can actually create maximum 6. You just click on 6 here, and then you will go from 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6%. Then you just open the window again, and then you can create the other 4 ones. So you just drag this button to 6 and 7%, and then you can click here on 4. Then you can create the other 4 lookalike audiences, and that's it. Okay, so they actually different benchmarks for every custom audience, so you can't actually create them from the beginning. No, you actually need data. So if you want to create the first one, which is 75%, you can just create it if you have 5,000 views, 5,000 video views. If you want to create lookalike video views 95%, you will need, I guess, over 10,000, 15,000 video views. If you want to create the custom audience or lookalike audience view content, you need over 1,000 website visitors. Add to cart, I would start with around 500 add to carts. If you have 500 add to carts, initiate checkout, I see you can create between, if you have 300 to 400 initiate checkouts. Purchase, you can start up if you have 200 purchases. At the other ones, there aren't actually any benchmarks, but I would always go that you actually need minimum, you should already know that this product is actually working and it's making sales. Then you can actually utilize the power of lookalike audiences, because then lookalike audiences will perform. If you have a product which isn't selling that good and the numbers aren't so well in the testing phase, it won't perform anyway better with lookalike audiences. So always use lookalike audience if you already have sales of your product. If you're already making $200, $300 per day and you want to scale up, then you can use lookalike audiences. Guys, that's it for lookalike audience. I hope I could explain you a bit how the system works behind custom and lookalike audiences. See you in the next one. Yo guys, welcome to this video. Today we're going to talk about the Facebook metrics. Okay, because once you started doing the advertising, launching the campaigns, starting the budget, okay, you're spending money on Facebook, and you should also know, okay, what are your ads actually saying? How are they converting? Which things you need to improve? Okay, but if you don't understand the things, you won't be able to do something, right? So today we're not gonna talk about the metrics, how much how much the value should be or how a metric should be. No, we're only gonna talk about the definition of the metrics. Okay, about the Facebook ad metrics, because if you understand them, it's so easy for you to actually improve things and scale up things. So that's why let's get started. So these are there are actually a lot of metrics on Facebook. There are over like 100 metrics, but there are only some particular ones which I actually use. These ones I just listed here, and I just wrote the shortcuts, okay, because after we start campaigns you will see a lot of shortcuts, and this is the actually meaning behind it. So the first one is view content, okay. We see view content. This is like there are a lot of conversion types you can do, or conversion goals, okay. View content here particular means that your pixel actually tracks when someone comes to your store. Okay, this is the meaning of view content, that someone visited your store. The event add to cart means that someone added a product to your cart. Okay, initiate checkout, I see this is when like a customer went to your checkout but didn't buy the product because he just canceled the checkout, but he went through checkout. And PUR is purchase. The guy or your customer actually purchased the product. That's why that's when the event purchase triggers, so when someone actually bought. CPP is the cost per purchase, okay, how much money you spend for one purchase. For example, if you're selling a product for $20, Facebook, like there's a metric which will show you how much money did you spend on Facebook for only this particular purchase. Okay, the next one is CPM. This is a very important metric, cost per 1,000 impressions. So the CPM is actually in general the cost of your advertising, how expensive your advertising will be. So the CPM has the highest rate in USA. So if you're targeting US, you're gonna have the most expensive CPM in US. If you're targeting countries like India, the CPM is very low, it's very cheap. Okay, so the CPM is dependent on the quality of the traffic. So if you target people who have a lot of money, for example US, Germany, UK, your CPM will be high. And if you're targeting people like from India, from other countries, because like people actually see the advertising, watch the videos, but they won't buy. And that's why Facebook also knows these countries don't actually bring so much money. That's why the CPM, the cost for the advertising, is very low. Okay, so your CPM shouldn't be like over $30-40. Always take care on that. It's a metric which you can't actually control. That's why, guys, always focus when you're doing targeting on Facebook to reach a big audience, like over 1 million people. This is when you have a good audience, a big audience. Then next one is CPC, cost per click, how much you are paying for one click on your website. So CPC should always be like under $1, then it's good. CTR is the click-through rate. So if your advertising is shown to 1,000 people, how much people, what's the percentage of people who click on your ad? So if you have a good CTR will be like 3, 4, 5, 6%. You can even have CTR of 10%. Okay, that's the meaning of how engaging your video is, how interesting your video is, or how interesting your product is. If you have a low CTR of 0.5 or 1%, then the reason is that your video is boring or your product is boring. So always focus on having a good CTR. If your CTR isn't good, you should probably change something on your creative or on your product. Okay, next one, ROAS, return on ad spend. This is what the name actually says, return on ad spend. If you're spending the ROI, so if you're spending $1 on Facebook and getting $3 back, you have a ROAS of 3. If you're spending $100 on Facebook and getting back $500 in revenue, your ROAS is 5. Okay, the key metric here, this is the most important metric when it comes to advertising, because if you have a good ROAS, you are profitable. Okay, so if I'm spending $100 a day and making $300, I have a ROAS of 300. Of 3, right? So I can even spend more money, I can scale up. So if I know I have a ROAS of 3 in the testing phase, I can also scale up, and then I can increase my budget to $500. And if I'm good, like, of course your ROAS drops when you start scaling. Okay, if you have a ROAS of 2 or 3 or 4 in the testing phase, once you start making more money, increasing the budget, your ROAS will drop. It's normal. Okay, but normally good ROAS is over 2.5, over 3, everything above. LLA, this is the lookalike audience. This is an audience which you can create on Facebook. So there's one actually key difference here. So there are interests or ad sets which are given from Facebook, which everybody can use, like kitchen, dog, this interest. Okay, but then you can also create your own audiences. Like you can, like these are called CA, custom audiences. Like what you can do is, like, of course, your pixel, your Facebook tracking pixel tracks everything. When someone visited your store, when someone bought your product, when someone added your product in a cart. And based on that people, you can create an audience. You can say, Facebook, okay, these are 1,000 people who bought my product, and Facebook create me a similar audience like this. Okay. And what will happen, you will have your own audience, your own quality audience, which have a lot of money, which are people who are already interested in your product. And the good thing about lookalike audiences is you can actually scale up so fast because these are your own lookalike audiences. And if you have your own audiences in Facebook, your click price is going to be low, your CPM is going to be low, the cost of advertising will be low, and you're going to reach the right people. Because when it comes to interest targeting, you never actually know who your audience actually is. Okay, but Facebook knows everything. Okay, Facebook knows everything which is here in the mind of the people. That's why if you give Facebook data, okay, with custom audiences, if the Facebook pixel tracks who visited your store, who watched your video, who bought your product, who added your product to the cart, okay, and if this audiences will be saved in your ads manager, you can create a lookalike audience of these people, and Facebook give you a similar audience of these people. Okay, so there will also going to be like other videos explaining lookalike audience and custom audiences in detail. This is just a general definition, and these are actually all metrics when it comes to Facebook. That's the most important ones. Okay, so guys, see you in the next one. Let's go. Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to this video. In this video I'm going to show you how you can actually go out there and create your custom audience, and out of your custom audience your lookalike audience, in order to scale. Okay, so if you are here on the audience section, you click on create audience. Okay, click on custom audience first, and then this pop-up will come on. Okay, and here you can just select the ones you're going to use. I mainly stick to website and video. The first one we're going to create, as you know, is the video views 95% lookalike audience. Then you can just click on video. Okay, choose a content type, people who have watched at 95% of a video, and then you choose the video. 1 second. So guys, now I've selected the video. Okay, and then I just name my audience video views 95% pen. Okay, because it's a pen product. And then you create the audience, and now we have created the custom audience. And after that, we select this option, and out of this custom audience we want to create the lookalike audience. We click on the 3 points here, click on create lookalike, and then we select the region. So if you are selling to US and you have a lot of data in US, you just type in United States. Okay, and then here are the percentages like I showed you before. 1% is actually most similar to your audience, and 9 to 10% the least similar. So we can maximum create 6 first, okay, in the first place. Then we just click on 6, and then everything will be created until 5 to 6%. We click on create audience, and then we need to move on, because with each event you need like 10 lookalikes. Until now we created like 6, and we need to create 4 more. So we just go back here, select this one again, click on the 3 points, create lookalike, and then move this thing here to 6 and 7%, because this is when we stopped. Click 4, and then we have all, and just select United States again, and then click create audience, and that's it. And now we have created the lookalike campaigns in the audience section. Of course, we need to actually set up the campaign. And now you may be asking, Manjeet, okay, how can I create the custom audience for people who have bought my product, the purchase lookalike? You can click on create audience, the same thing, go on custom audience, but now we go on website, okay? And then you just select the right pixel, and then we go on, click on here, people who purchased my product, okay? Then you click on refine by URL parameter, and here we select the content ID. And now I'm going to show you what do I mean with content ID. So guys, this thing here at the top, if you go to your product, I just created a random product here. Just imagine this is your winning product and you want to create the custom audience, the lookalike audience out of this product. You get this tiny number behind the link here, okay? Copy it. And now we are here and now we paste it in here, okay? We get the content ID, paste it in here, and now we can type in purchase pen, okay? And then you can create your audience. And this is the same thing you do with your view content. Then you just click on refine by, select here content ID, and paste the same number again, the same content ID for the product. And then your custom audience will be named as view content pen, okay? And then you just create your audience. And out of this audience, then you can just go back and create the lookalike audience like I showed you before. Click on the 3 points, create lookalike, select the region, and then click on 6. The same thing as we done it before. And this is how actually you create the lookalikes. Now I want to show you how you can actually create a website conversion campaign and launch this lookalikes. So I just created a campaign here, okay, a website conversion campaign. As you can see, test lookalike video views 95%. And then you go to the ad sets, okay, and then you create the ad set. And you can name it 1. You will just change it later on. And then you scroll down. Also, when you have selected the right pixel, you go on the conversion you can purchase, you know, daily budget. If you're selling more high priced, over $25, $30, do it with $10 budget. When you're selling low price, under $15 products, you can test it with $5. Always launch on the next day, 12 a.m. okay. And then you click on here, edit, and cut off this tick here. And now we go back, okay, close this tab here, and we can duplicate this thing 9 times. Because why do I duplicate it 9 times? Because we created 10 lookalikes, and for each lookalike I want to have 1 ad set. Okay, we close this here, and then I click on edit. I scroll down, okay, and then custom audiences, I will add the lookalike, okay. Click here, select the right lookalike. So this is something else. This is initiate checkout for other product. So we just go for this one, okay. So first you start with a 1%, okay. Copy this, paste it in here. Then you move on with the next one, okay, 1 to 2%. Copy it and paste it in here in the ad set. So you know, okay, this is the lookalike 1 to 2%. Then we move on with the next one, 2 to 3%. Copy and paste it in. Then we move on with another one, 2 to 3. Move on with 3 to 4%. Okay, and I will just continue that and finish it, and then I'm gonna see you later. Okay, and in the end, after you've done everything the right way, it will look like this, okay? 1%, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, until 9 to 10%, okay? The same budget, and launched for the next day. Now we go here on ads, okay? We select all, and we just select the same post, okay? We click on edit here, and then we just click here, not on create ad, use existing post, select the post here, okay, and then let's just say this is my post. Now we can even see the preview here. And guys, once we know, okay, this is the same post I want to send the people, because it should be the same post. Maybe you tested some ads, you're with interest, and you know, okay, this is your winning creative. You want to scale with lookalikes to the same post, to the same ad. And now you just click on publish, and then everything is set it up, and it will launch tomorrow. And this is how you actually launch every other lookalike campaign. So let's just say you want to launch it for purchase. It's the same strategy, you know. 1% purchase, 1 to 2% purchase. You just like the right lookalike audiences when it comes to the event, and then everything is done. I would just suggest you for each event do a different campaign, so it will be more clear for you and you can have a good view over it. Guys, that's it, how to actually create lookalike audiences, set it up, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Video. Okay, today we're gonna talk about retargeting, how to set up retargeting, what is actually retargeting. So I don't actually have to explain you this kind of audience because you already know it. I think if you go to Nike or if you go to another online store, you edit a product to cart, and then you just leave the website. And if you go then to Instagram and Facebook, what will happen? There will there will pop up a lot of ads from the same company, the same shoes, the same t-shirt you added in the cart. And this is what is called retargeting, that we just retargeting the same people who already visited our store, the people who are already warm, okay, who's not cold traffic. If you're targeting people on Facebook and who see your ads for the first time, this is like a very cold audience. But if someone just went to your store, if you added a product to cart, he's very likely to buy the product. That's why we're retargeting him. Okay, so why should we do retargeting? What's the reason behind retargeting? Your customer needs to see the product few times. It needs the customer, like there are some customers, they're gonna buy on the first stage, okay? But especially when you are selling high priced products, people need time, okay? So if they're gonna see your ad 3, 4, 5 times, then they're gonna think, okay, I actually should buy this stuff. Actually, maybe I should get it, okay? So always remember that the customer won't purchase in the first stage. Other reason could be that people have less time. Like I could relate to that when I'm in the car, when I'm at work. Okay, I just scroll on Facebook and Instagram and something happens. Like someone called me, oh Majid, just come here. And then I just left the website. I don't know what was the name of the website because the store isn't that, like the general stores we are creating aren't that famous like Nike or Gucci that we actually remember the name. So people can actually remember it, and then they wanted to buy the product, but they just didn't, like something came along their life. That's why they can't actually they didn't have time for this checkout and to buy this product. That's why we need to retarget them. Okay, so always remember, if you are not doing retargeting, you are leaving money on the table, and that's not what we want. We want to take this money which is on the table and get it, because the retargeting campaigns you're going to create are the most profitable ones. Okay, I have retargeting ads where I'm spending like $15 or $20 for testing and getting back a 10x ROAS, 15x ROAS, like spending $20, getting $200 back, $300 back, or even $500 back. It's crazy. Okay, that's why it's very important to do retargeting. Once you have already a winning product which is working for you, you need to set up retargeting. Okay, so there are different custom audiences which we need to set up. You already know the name, the word part custom audience if you just watched the recent video. Okay, so we are creating 4 custom audiences. The first one is people who watch the videos 95% of the time but didn't view content, but went to our store the last 7 days. People who come to our store but didn't add to cart. People who added to cart and not initiate checkout, I see. And initiate checkout, people who have gone through the checkout but not bought our product. Okay, so this is the hottest one, and this is like someone just watched the video but didn't like visit your store. So I'm just gonna show you. So we're gonna have one campaign. This is very important to say. We're gonna have one campaign, and we're gonna have 4 ad sets, and in each ad set we will have like one custom audience. So this will be the ad set 1, the video views 95% but not view content. One ad set with one ad. Okay, what could be in the ad? I would suggest you to put a new creative. So if you are already targeting before with a video, just try an image, or just try another video, or what you can also do is you can do like a review. You can write your own review, or if you already have a customer review, you can retarget with your review. Okay, the goal is to get the viewer into the store. The guy who watched the video 95%, he's already interested in your product, but he didn't had that much trigger to actually visit your store. Okay, so, or he didn't had that fire that was like pushing him to get to the store and buy this product. That's why we need to push him through that new creative, through that new review, to boost that social proof. And in this ad set, we're not giving a discount code. So what you could write in your ad copy is like this. You could actually use the same ad copy, okay, but just use other creative. I would write something like, if the customer already knows your product, people right now are going crazy over this product, you need to check it out before it's gone. That's what I would write, and then get yours here, and then with the new creative. So the next ad set is view content. People who landed to your store, landed to your product page, but didn't edit the product to cart. The problem could be maybe the price was too expensive, or they just needs a bit of social proof. That's why what we're gonna do in the ad is we're gonna, like, you can throw an image of your product, like a customer review image, and then at the top you can do like a review with like 4, 5, 6 sentences of the customer, okay? And then like under the review, I would write something like get yours here with a 10%, with the exclusive 10% discount code, and then the link. That's it, okay? So we are pushing the customer again. He already like he watched your product page, but he didn't add to cart. Now we're just giving a bit more credibility, a bit more, a bigger reason to actually buy the product, okay, with the review. Next one, add to cart but not initiate checkout. So the customer's already warm. He wanted to buy the product, but something happened, okay? That's why we're doing urgency here. So I would write something in the ad, like you can also like, now you can use the same video in your normal ad, or like you can just use a review. I wouldn't actually use a review, and here I would use like a normal, another video, okay? Also a new video. This is also possible for you. So I would write something like, hey, we have seen that you actually added the product to the cart, but you forget to check out. So we just wanted to warn you that we only have like limited stock left. So check out now with a 15% discount code. That's what you can do to actually get the people in. And the last one, last but not least, this is the hottest audience. This is initiate checkout but not purchase. So the people gone through that checkout, but they didn't buy. So actually they didn't have time, or they forgot something. That's why I would write something. This is our last warning. We are already sold, like we are almost sold out. Get yours now before it's gone. We are sure that you're gonna love this product. That's why we want to give you a 20% discount code. Check out now before it's gone. Okay, and that's what I would write here. Here I would also just throw an image of the product, or like a review, because the people who they already know your product. That's why you just need to see the product, like one perspective of the product again, if it's a review, if it's a video, if it's a new video or image, but just need to see something, right? So how can you actually go out and create retargeting? Like we just go to our audiences on your audience manager, then we click here on create custom audience, and then click here on website, okay? Then after you clicked on website, you gotta do what I just did here. So this could be like one audience, like view content but not add to cart. We just select the pixel, okay, and view content in the past 7 days and add to cart, but exclude the people who added to cart, right, in the past 180 days. And then you just write here view content but not add to cart. Also remember, like this is very important, include people who view content in the last 7 days, and then exclude people who added the product to cart. And then you can create another one, which is like add to cart in the last 7 days, but exclude people who initiate checkout, like I mentioned before. And then after you have created them in the audience manager, you can just create a new website conversion campaign, the retargeting campaign, okay? Create 4 ad sets. In each ad set, you're gonna just put the custom audience here, right? This is like below where you target your, given your budget, the time. Here's the section with custom audiences, and here you can throw in your custom audience, and that's it. Okay, and then for this ad set, you create an ad like I showed before. Okay, for view content but not add to cart, we said like just a review for social proof and then 10% discount code. Yeah. So guys, that's it for retargeting. Okay, implement it in your dropshipping business. If you already have a product which is making you sales, when you're already getting visitors in, and if the sales funnel is working, so you don't leave money on the table, that's why do retargeting. Message me your results if it's working good for you. But I think if you have a good product running, this will boost your business 10x. So guys, see you in the next one. Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to this video. In this video, we're gonna talk about a little thing which you need to be aware of. It's the spending limit on Facebook. So if you want to actually go out there and start creating your ads, what will happen is, or what is normal to new accounts, to new ad accounts, that you have a spending limit. So that you can only spend like a little, like a fixed amount per day. For example, $42. Or for example, $214 per day. So there's a cap and you can't spend more than that. So what do I mean by that? As you know, we create one website conversion campaign. Let's say you have one website conversion campaign, and in this campaign you have like 5 ad sets, and the budget per ad set is $10. So in total you have a budget of $50. And let's say you have a spending limit in the beginning of $42. Facebook will only spend $42. Don't spend the whole $50. Or just imagine you're testing 3 products at once, but you still have the spending limit in the beginning. Facebook, like, even though you have actually a budget of $75, set it up in your ad campaigns, but Facebook won't spend the money. Facebook will just cut off as soon as it hits the $42 limit, and this happens for a few days, few weeks. And what you can actually do is, in order to actually get this thing up, get the limit up, just wait for it. Of course, just spend money, create campaigns, and after doing this once, twice, 3 times, then your limit will just go up, and the next stage is like $214, something similar to this. And then from $214, then it will also take like few days, few weeks in order to go up. And the thing which is coming after $214, this is unlimited. Then you can spend as much money as you want on Facebook, But this is how the system works right now, 2021. This is the update. So if you want to actually test products, so my only advice here is to just give you a proper feedback, so okay, after this video I need to do this. So if you have a product which you want to test, if you have, for example, a spending limit of $42, try to not overcome this budget, then just create less ad sets but with a higher budget. What do I mean by that? If you're testing a high ticket product for $50, then we always test products with a budget of $10 per ad set. So then create one campaign, and per ad set you do a budget of $10, and then maximum you can create 4 ad sets. Then in total you have 4 different ad sets with $10 budget, which is running on $40. So Facebook can actually spend the money in the whole 24 hours. So Facebook can optimize better. But I just want to tell you this thing. If you're not actually creating 4 ad sets, if you're creating 10 ad sets, for example, with $10 ad set budget, you will actually come up with a budget of $100, but you have a spending limit of $40. Then what will happen? Your ads will just gonna stop after 12 or 1 p.m. And you won't get any visitors because the limit is reached. So this is a problem or issue with most people have. So that's why I tell you guys, only set up a budget of maximum $40. Instead of creating 10 ad sets, only create 5. Instead of creating budgets of, or if you're selling a high price product, just create like less ad sets but with a higher amount. So this is what you can do. And if you're testing with budgets of $5 per ad set, then of course you can create 7 or 8 ad sets at once in one campaign. This is not an issue. But the thing is, You can't test multiple products if you're starting out. So always go with one, and then just step by step you can increase it. So now you're asking maybe, Majid, how can I look up what my limit is? I'm just gonna tell you that. 1 second. So if you go over here and if you create a campaign, a brand new campaign, and you create a CBO, so you scroll down to campaign budget optimization. So this is right now in German. You just activate this thing at the bottom, and then you just put the budget in, for example, $5,000, or you can even put $50,000. We won't publish it, but just to check our spending limit. So if a yellow sign will come up with a warning saying your limit is $42 or your limit is $20 or $212, then you know this is your limit. If no warning is coming, then you know you can actually spend unlimited budget. This is how you can check. And if you want to make this spending limit increase faster, you can just head on to business settings, then security infos or business infos, and then you can do a business verification. So what will Facebook do there? They just need like the license or the certificate of your business, your email, your password, your address, and a domain. That's it. This is how you can actually increase your limit very fast. This is a little tip. If you just want to speed up the process, just do a business verification. So guys, I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye. Yo guys, what's up? Welcome to this little short video. Okay, this is not gonna take very long, but it's about a very important topic. So it's about how to not get banned on Facebook. There are a lot of videos in this course and also in the live call recordings which you can watch on this topic, but this is just kind of a update you can call what you need to actually have on your store to not get banned on Facebook. So guys, first thing, make sure that you have About Us page on your store, where like just go to Shopify page, just create a page About Us, and there just write some stuff about your store. You know, we sell the newest products on the market, new arrivals, things like this, the type of products you're selling. Just take inspiration of another dropshipping store or other online store, and just write like a little paragraph to it that you have About Us page and that it's actually visible on your store. So next thing, have a .com domain. Why do you need to have a .com domain? Because Facebook is looking at those domains nowadays. You don't want to have a .myshopify.com domain. You don't want to have a .myshop domain. You need a .com domain because this is professional and this is what you need, okay, to not get banned. Next thing, have a telephone number on your store. If it's on the Contact Us page or if it is in the legal notice. But first things first, you need, or you can even run in the About Us page, but you need to have a telephone number on your dropshipping store, on your online store, on any page. Next thing, your email. You should also include your email to one of those pages. So all this stuff here with the About Us, telephone number, email, this is what you actually can add in the footer pages, you know, the legal notice, the Contact Us page. Don't include this stuff on the product page, just on this legal pages, and then you're good to go. So guys, just be aware of those points, double check them, and once you have them, you're good to go. Let's go.